Alex Skeen here, and welcome to my channel. You know what today is? Today marks part 1 of a video series that I'm putting together where I explain the ins and outs of how to purchase a home. In today's video, we'll be covering the always fun and exciting topic of disclosures. But before we get started, if you get some value out of this video, please do me a favor and hit that like button down below. Alright, let's get started. So you're finally to that stage of writing an offer on your home. But before that, your realtor asks you to review all the disclosures that come with a home. So what are these disclosures? In almost every state in the United States, there are requirements for the sellers to disclose any issues that are with the home. I am a licensed realtor in Iowa and Illinois, so my information will be largely based around the laws that apply in those two states, but there are some generalities that can apply to where you are at. If you want more specific information, talk to your realtor that is licensed in your state. The first disclosure I'm going to talk about is the seller's disclosure. This disclosure talks about the problems of a home in general. Items that are on this disclosure can be basement or foundation issues, roofing issues, plumbing issues, really any items that are common problems that you can find in a home. Before you write an offer, you need to review this document thoroughly. This can alert you to issues with the home that you may or may not be able to see with your own eyes. The sellers are legally liable to tell the truth on these documents. If they lie, there's a chance that the sellers can be sued over withheld information. So if you are a seller, disclose everything that you know is wrong to keep yourself out of trouble. As a buyer, if you sign an offer, you will be agreeing to purchase the home knowing the issues that the home has had in the past. So please read it carefully so that you understand what you're offering to purchase. That is enough about seller's disclosures. They are very important to read and understand, but they are not the only disclosure out there. Another disclosure that you may run into is a lead-based paint disclosure. Now here in Iowa and Illinois, if a house was built before 1978, it is a requirement to have the lead-based paint disclosure. This disclosure outlines exactly what it sounds like. It lets the potential buyers know if the seller knows anything about any lead-based paint that has been in the home. This is important because, as you probably already know, lead is poisonous to the human body. If you have small children, this can be especially concerning because little children always seem to be sticking things in their mouths. Before we move on to our final disclosure, I wanted to stop and ask, what was the most surprising thing you've learned about disclosures today? Was it in general what a disclosure is when purchasing a home? Have you found out how important it is to review before you write an offer? What really surprised you the most? Let me know down in the comments below. Alright, we are at the final disclosure I want to talk to you about today. This is the Radon Disclosure. Now I can speak from experience, this disclosure is not required in all states. Here in Iowa, it is not a requirement, but in Illinois, it is. So, you've probably figured out by now what a radon disclosure is. It is a disclosure that is filled out by the seller to let the buyer know if the seller knows of any radon that is in the home. So, what is radon, you might ask? Well, I am not an expert in the field, and you should definitely do your own research, but from a high level, radon is an invisible radioactive gas that is found naturally. Homes can build up this gas in the home and possibly could be needed to be mitigated. If the seller knows of high levels of radon in the home, they must let all potential buyers know about this, and that's what this disclosure is for. Well, that about wraps it up for today. I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you got some great information out of it, hit that subscribe button down below so that you don't miss any of my future videos. We'll talk to you later. Bye for now.